Number 4 tees it up, and he'll be kicking it away to get this one started. He got all of this one, a high, deep kick. Hobbs fields the kick around the 10.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. The catch is made. Vick looks to be a bit injured after that one.
Bang the ball up in there. Those safeties will start to cheat up, and that's when you can go over the top.
McCoy picks up a yard on the play. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The defense was just all over that. I have to think offensively they were concerned that maybe they were going to get blitz in that situation, try and pop one in there. But when you call a run and it failed, it looked bad in that spot.
Here's the pass. The catch is made.
Savvy little move that time by the receiver to pick up the first down.
First down and 10. He avoids the rush by stepping up into the pocket. The catch is made. Goes out of bounds at the 9.
Very nice start to the drive. 3 first downs and a pretty ball thrown that time by the quarterback.
First and goal. Look out, heavy pressure on him. The pass is tipped away. Selleck was the intended receiver on the play.
This is where it really counts. Use your best play and put the ball in there.
Big hit there to bring him down.
Everybody knows it, but a tough running game will help your passing attack be even more effective.
And they'll be well short of the first down.
You better kick it here.
Akers can give this team the lead. The kick is good. He kicks it high and long. Thomas fields it at the 11.
This defense looks good.
And he is drilled. What a hit. And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
And Gus, I always thought defensive penalties were so much more deflating than offensive penalties. You know, as an offense, you get a chance to make up for it. On defense, though, usually it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
The catch is made.
There is nothing that puts fear in the heart of a defender more than a guy with that kind of speed. That's impressive.
Running out of time.
Great job there getting to the quarterback. The defense went with the bull rush and just manhandled this offensive line. They've got to be more stout. They've got to be able to hold up in protection.
He bats the ball away. Galloway was his intended target. Fakes. Watch out, he's looking long. The defender tips it away. Thomas was the intended receiver on the play. Number 4 can tie it all up right here. He misses it badly to the right.
Go with the ground attack. You got to take it to him.
First down and 10. Still going. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force them to pass. We'll see if it works, or whether or not they'll stay with it later in the game.
Selleck looks to be a bit injured after that one.
The key here is to step up into the pocket. Make sure you get those feet set before you throw it.
Under heavy pressure.
Well, the whole point of play action is to try and suck those linebackers up so you can throw it in behind them. But if they're blitzing, it really doesn't make a difference anyway, and all you're doing is slowing down the throw.
He can't handle it. He picks it up.
What a big play that was. They went from having to give up possession to getting the ball right back with a fresh set of downs.
First down, 10 to go. Hall picks it off.
You know, this DB is one of those guys that every time I watch him on tape, I'm always surprised he doesn't have more interceptions because he's so quick with his feet and gets in great position.
Here comes the heat.
You gotta be kidding me. You can't keep letting your big money quarterback get hit like that. He's gonna be out of the game. That's one of those situations the quarterback gets back in huddle and he starts looking around at the guys like, you want to earn your paycheck today?
Portis picks up about 7 yards on the run. The ball on the 16-yard line. The catch is made.
That was a rocket throw right there. And I tell you, you always hear about just how strong this guy's arm is. And boy, there it was on display.
Got it!
And there's no question they were sitting on that one. That is one of the bread and butter pass plays of this offense. They've been working against it all week. And that was a special little trick there that came up with the interception.
McCoy picks up about 4 yards on the carry.
If you notice them coming up in the run, use some play action. Those defensive backs will take a step forward, and that should be all your speed receiver needs to burn it.
The catch is made.
Tell your line to protect here. Tell your line to protect every play, not just here. You need to get some time back there and let someone get open.
Pumps. He's going for the home run. Loads it up. Looking end zone. Avant was the intended receiver.
Bang the ball up in there. Those safeties will start to cheat up, and that's when you can go over the top.
And gets brought down hard.
Well, they might not be breaking off any big gains, but you can see those offensive linemen still working hard down there.
Now they'll face 3rd and long. Look out, heavy pressure on him. The catch is made.
Speed is what this game's all about. Do you have somebody who can create this kind of offense with his speed, and maybe defensively, do you have anybody out there that has a chance against him?
Takes it out left. He's got room.
Nice job of gap control defense there. Really no place to run.
2nd down and 7.
So important as a coach to establish that running game and use it as a weapon that keeps that defense off guard.
5 yards to the goal line. Put some air under it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You know, this defense just looked off balance this entire series. Great play calling all the way down the field and finally get rewarded with a touchdown strike.
Akers adds the extra point. It's a long, high kick. Thomas will return it from the 9.
Now, a smart coach would call this defense.
I'm not sure there was much he could do there. I'm not even sure he saw those guys coming. I tell you what, though, if they don't start doing a better job protecting up front, it's going to be a long day for this quarterback.
And the pass is incomplete. Galloway was his intended target.
I always have to snicker a little bit when I see a pass play like that. I can almost hear John Madden talking about how can you pick up the first down when you complete the pass short of the sticks? What are they thinking about? And he's just so right.
Fields it at the 37, at the 50, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Here's a dive. He's in. Touchdown.
Speed, speed, speed. Exactly what they used to say about me. Shut up. When you get a guy on the field that can do that, boy, it can just break a game wide open.
And he adds the point after. Akers gets set to kick it away. He got all of this one, a high, deep kick. Thomas fields the kick around the 10. The defense forced a punt the last time after 3 plays.
This is a good defense to call.
Running out of time, and he throws it away. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make that quick cut off their hip for a big game, but it just didn't work out that time.
Set. Hut, hut. 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 Hut, hut.
It's one of the toughest things about getting blitzed is that everyone has to execute their block perfectly. It's one-on-one blocking. One guy misses a block, and your quarterback's sacked.
Bidwell is back deep to return, and he's taken one to the house already today.
Get behind those big old linemen and let them do their work.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go.
You have to keep the defense honest by mixing those runs and passes.
Ball on the 47. He avoids the rush by stepping up into the pocket. And the pass falls incomplete. Weaver was his intended target.
You need a nice pickup here. Make sure he's deep enough before you throw it.
It is an incomplete pass. Basket was the intended receiver on the play. Well, at least one team is playing hard as we get set for the second quarter. Our score, the Eagles, 17. The Redskins, nothing. Moss is back deep to return. Signals for the fair catch.
Give this defense a shot.
Suicide. Hey.
As a back, you always have to be ready because eventually there's going to be a little crack and a chance for a big play.
Second down and 2 to go.
Set.
The catch is made. How about that pass?
This defense might work.
In the first half, still plenty of time to be patient with the running game, but if you don't start having better success than that, it's really going to start putting pressure on you to throw the football.
A pickup of about 3.
Well, they brought the blitz that time. The offensive line did a pretty good job recognizing it. They got the blocks, but the back was still able to get out of there for a nice gain.
He didn't get back to the line.
Yeah, it's really up to the offensive line to at least get your running back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe from there, it's his responsibility. But if you can't block any better than that, it's going to be a tough day for this running back.
He's got room off the left side at the 40. And he's knocked out at the 36-yard line. And that will definitely be enough for the first down.
Yeah, I thought I was watching a track meet on that one. He got into turn 2 and started leaning. Oh, my goodness, was that fast. Everybody knows it, but a tough running game will help your passing attack be even more effective.
Now it's 2nd and 4.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that they are willing to run.
They got 3 yards to pick up here on 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play. The kick is good. Number 4 looks ready to send it deep. He kicks it high and long. Hobbs from way back at the 2. They forced a 3 and out on the last series.
The key here is to step up into the pocket. Make sure you get those feet set before you throw it.
First down, 10 to go. Pass is tipped and caught.
Use all of the field when passing. Make sure the defense can't just sit there on any particular route.
Under heavy pressure.
The key to playing defense is getting good penetration. If you can make that quarterback move around sometimes, even if you don't get to him like they did on that play, you can still disrupt an offense.
McCoy picks up about 4 yards on the carry.
This is your chance to try something deep. Look for a mismatch and bomb it out there.
The catch is made.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
It's 1st and 10. Steps up in the pocket to get away from a defender. And he throws it away. 2nd down coming up after the incomplete pass.
Get the offensive line to maintain their blocks.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, the defense really sold out on the run that time. I was hoping I would see a quarterback audible there because the defense was showing they were going to play the run. They did play the run, and obviously the quarterback didn't make the right call.
Here comes the heat.
True, he might need a few minutes to clear the cobwebs out of his head after that one. That's the kind you go back into the huddle and you call a running play next just so you can get your head straight.
Moss is back deep to receive. And calls for the fair catch.
This is a good one to call.
Set. Hey, hey. Hey. Hey, hey. Hey.
At the 40. At the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. He's got it. Touchdown.
Clinton Portis is one of the really toughest running backs in the game, and he is a big play guy as well.
Set. Hey, hey.
Number 4 drills the PAT, and now it's a 7-point game. It's a long, high kick. Hobbs gets it at the 2.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
It's 1st and 10. He avoids the rush by stepping up into the pocket. He bats the ball away. Jackson was his intended target.
Go with the ground attack. You got to take it to him.
McCoy picks up about 4 yards on the carry. Look out, heavy pressure on him.
Yeah, it's hard for him to complete a pass when he's lying flat on his back. Right now, you have to change strategies offensively. Got to get the ball out of there a little bit quicker. You can't allow teams to intimidate your offense with a blitz.
Signals for the fair catch.
Call this defense here.
He's getting it done out there. And, you know, I talked to the offensive coordinator before the game on the field, and he told me he was going to be an important part of this offensive game plan. And the pass falls incomplete. Galloway was the intended receiver.
A smart coach will call this one.
The catch is made.
This play might work.
Ball on the 39-yard line. Goes for it all. Brings it in from a monster gain.
You know, Donovan McNabb is really making the clever little throws and is so difficult to defend for a defense because he can still come busting out of there on the run.
Touchdown, Washington.
Clinton Portis can just be so explosive. He sees it, and he goes for it, and he delivered another touchdown there.
The extra point to tie this game up. And he adds the point after. Number 4 gets set to kick it away. He got all of this one, a high, deep kick. Hobbs takes off from the goal line. They forced a 3 and out on the offense's last possession.
The key here is to step up into the pocket. Make sure you get those feet set before you throw it.
Running out of time.
Sack number 2 on the day now, and you can see his confidence growing. There comes a point in the game sometimes when you're playing against somebody that you just know you're better than that guy. And right now, the confidence is growing leaps and bounds. When you have a good balance of run and pass plays, it just seems to put so much pressure on the defense, they just don't know what to focus on.
Big passing down right here. This is what it's all about.
Ball on the 26. The catch is made. Rodgers brings him down.
Boy, you could see him out there fighting for every inch. He knew where that first down marker was. He just couldn't get there, and it brings up 4th down.
Moss is the return man. Will get it at the 26. They catch him at the 26-yard line. Pump fake. He's going deep downfield under heavy pressure.
You got to be kidding me. You can't keep letting your big money quarterback get hit like that. He's going to be out of the game. That's one of those situations the quarterback gets back in the huddle and he starts looking around at the guys like, you want to earn your paycheck today?
Portis goes down after a gain of 2.
Call this defense here.
Now they'll face 3rd and long. And he is shut down for a minimal gain, brings up 4th down. Jackson will be the return man. Will get it at the 26.
Go ahead and take this one to the outside, but make sure you stay in bounds and keep that clock running.
He lost yardage on the play.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make that quick cut off their hip for a big gain, but it just didn't work out that time.
Send your receivers deep, set your feet, and heave the ball out there.
That'll bring up a 3rd and long. And we've got a tie ball game here as we pause. Akers looks ready to send it deep. He kicks it high and long. Thomas takes it at the 12.
This is a good one to call.
Set. Hey.
He's going deep. Misses the receiver, and it's incomplete. Galloway was the intended receiver on the play.
This defense looks good.
Set. Hey, hey, hey.
You have to keep the defense honest by mixing those runs and passes.
They're looking at 3rd and 9.
Set. Hey.
And the pass is incomplete.
And it just goes to show that arm strength isn't everything. Accuracy and touch is something that is so important for a quarterback.
Jackson is back deep to return the punt. Fields it at the 27.
You got to be aware of everything going on out there. If you see a weakness, you got to attack it.
It's 1st and 10.
Well, any successful running attack requires good blocking up front, and we just saw it there.
Offense facing a 2nd and inches situation. Here comes the heat. The catch is made.
Keep the defense guessing. Don't forget to use misdirection and play action to keep them off balance on passing down.
Look out, heavy pressure on him. He avoids the rush by stepping up into the pocket.
Well, it's becoming pretty obvious at this point that they're having trouble blocking this defensive line. Now you really don't have a choice. You have to go to more 3- and 5-step drops. Get that ball out of there quickly.
It's a gain of 8.
Go with the draw. If they come hard from the outside, the middle should open up, and you'll be able to get a first down.
And they'll be well short of the first down.
Now, a smart coach would punt the ball here.
Moss awaiting the return. Takes the kick at the 15. He's hit and dropped at the 16.
Now, a smart coach would call this defense.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Set. Hey, hey.
The catch is made. And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
And Gus, I always thought defensive penalties were so much more deflating than offensive penalties. You know, as an offense, you get a chance to make up for it. On defense, though, usually it's big yardage and automatic first down.
Pumps. He's going for the home run. Running out of time.
Ouch, I know that one hurt. And the worst part is that the guys in the offensive huddle are now just looking at their quarterback, seeing if he can call another play. And all the guys on the defense are watching that one on the big screen again.
Steps up in the pocket to get away from a defender. At the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Washington.
More and more, this team relies on Donovan McNabb to make plays. He has the ability to get the ball as far downfield as anybody in this league.
Set.
Number 4 tacks on the extra point. He got all of this one. A high, deep kick. Hobbs will get it at the 6.
The key here is to step up into the pocket. Make sure you get those feet set before you throw it.
First down, 10 to go. Under heavy pressure.
Man, those defensive linemen just keep getting quicker and quicker. The quarterback had no chance whatsoever there. At least he was able to hold on to the ball.
He helped the offense by jumping offside.
There's nothing offensive coordinators like more than getting a cheap 5 yards. It just opens up that playbook.
McCoy gets 3 yards on the carry.
This is a big play. Everyone needs to execute out there.
Thornton looks to be a bit injured after that one.
Follow your blocking on this run. When you see the lane open, just accelerate right through it.
You have to keep the defense honest by mixing those runs and passes.
They're looking now at 2nd and 8. Takes it right. He has room to run.
I thought he was gone on that one. What a perfectly executed play. Not only did they get the edge block, but they got blockers out in front and just made that look so easy.
Passes to the end zone. The catch is made. They'll score a touchdown.
Jay Cutler proving once again that when you talk about arm strength, you certainly have to keep his name right there at the very top of the list.
The extra point to tie this game up. Extra point is good. Akers gets set to kick it away. It's a long, high kick. Thomas takes it at the 16. They couldn't stop them from getting into the end zone the last time out.
Give this one a try.
He's got room on the right side. Portis gets about a yard on the play.
A smart coach would call this one.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Pickup of 4. Here comes the heat. Throws the deep pass. And he drops the short pick.
And for defensive backs, those are money plays. They add up the number of interceptions you have at the end of the year, and you get paid. That was an expensive drop that time.
Jackson is the deep man awaiting the return. He can't handle it. It's picked up.
The key here is to step up into the pocket. Make sure you get those feet set before you throw it.
Ball on the 12-yard line. Here's the throw. The catch is made at the 50, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. That's a touchdown.
Jay Cutler continues to add to his already very impressive resume with yet another touchdown pass.
Akers tacks on the extra point. He kicks it high and long. Thomas fields it at the 11.
Give this one a try.
Set. Hey, hey. Hey. Hey, 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 hey.
Look out, heavy pressure on him. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Galloway was his intended target.
Set. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
He drops the ball. Thomas was the intended receiver.
Set. Hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Short pass to his left. Hit and dropped behind the line.
You know, it's kind of hard for me to analyze that play because I have no idea what they were thinking about. You have to at least make an effort to pick up a first down.
Jackson back deep to return.
Hey.
Fields it at the 35. They catch him at the 44-yard line.
Tell your line to protect here. Tell your line to protect every play, not just here. You need to get some time back there and let someone get open.
The catch is made.
Yeah, and this wideout really is something special. He's able to find the holes in the coverage. He gets good separation, and he has tremendous hands.
Set. Hey.
It's a gain of 4.
You've got to execute out there. There's no second chances.
2nd and 6 yards to go.
Set. Hey.
And that will definitely be enough for the first down.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
He lost yardage on the play.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make that quick cut off their hip for a big gain, but it just didn't work out that time.
Brings up a 2nd and long situation here.
Well, any successful running attack requires good blocking up front, and we just saw it there.
3rd down, and they need a couple of yards for the first. Running out of time. He avoids the rush by stepping up into the pocket.
Well, that's sack number 2 for him. There's no question now. You've got to change your game plan. You're not getting it done with one-on-one blocking. Have to give some help. Have to get the quarterback feeling a little more confident back there.
The kick is good. Akers looks ready to send it deep. He got all of this one. A high, deep kick. Thomas picks it up at the 14.
This is a good one to call.
Set. 49. Hey.
Portis picks up a yard on the play.
Boom. This defense will stop him for sure.
So the ball on the 29-yard line.
Set. 49. Hey. Hey. Hey.
You should stop him with this play.
1st down and 10.
Set. Hey. 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 Hey.
They're going deep. Misses the receiver, and it's incomplete.
And when you're trying to go after one of those deep throws, you really want to give your receiver a chance. We've seen guys in the league so adept at making plays on the ball, but you can't make it when it's that far overthrown.
Looks to throw it. The pass falls incomplete. Galloway was the intended receiver. It's almost picked off. The receiver unable to make the catch. Jackson is back awaiting the punt. It's going to be down. The ball is down on the 3.
Need a good line push here to get out of this danger zone.
It's 1st and 10. Hit and dropped behind the line.
You could see he saw where the hole was or where it was supposed to be, but it just closed up so quickly.
It's now 2nd down, 10 yards to go. He's got room off the left side.
We've talked about how important vision is to a running back, and that was a perfect example there. Not an obvious hole, but he still found it.
Handoff, big opening to the left. So he picked up the 1st down on that beautiful run.
Those are the kind of runs that really begin to take the heart out of a defense. When you can pound it at them, pick up 5 yards on the 1st down, those offensive linemen start to get a little strut going.
At the 30, at the 40, at the 50, at the 40, at the 30. They continue to get 1st downs by running the ball.
And as a play caller, when you see a successful running play like that, it makes you a little more confident to call it the next time.
Be patient out there. When you see an opportunity, that's when you attack. But don't force it.
That's a 2-yard gain.
Get some time in the pocket and be patient with it. Don't force it into cover.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Tipped at the line of scrimmage. And now the offense will be faced with a 3rd down situation. What about that play call?
Well, I always like to see an offense stay aggressive, I guess. But at least in this situation, it's a 4th quarter, you have the lead, I can understand the call.
And he makes it. Akers gets set to kick it away. It's a long, high kick. Thomas fields it at the 7.
Boom! This defense will stop him for sure.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. Cooley only gains about a yard on that catch.
Call this defense here.
Brings up 2nd and 9. Under heavy pressure. The catch is made. Thomas picks up maybe 7 with that catch. 3rd down, and they need a couple of yards for the 1st. Hobbs got it! At the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. He cruises in for the touchdown.
there's nothing that charges up a defense more than a play like that. When they start thinking that they can score, they love coming back out on the field.
And the point after is good. Akers looks ready to send it deep. He kicks it high and long. Thomas gets the ball at the 7.
Time's running out, so they're going to have to score quickly and hope the defense can make a quick stand and get them the ball back.
Set. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey.
Not sure if I agree with that call at all.
Yeah, the running game at this point works against you on a couple of fronts. One, you're not going to get typically a big play out of it, and that clock keeps on ticking.
Throws it up top, down the left side. How did he catch that?
Nice job by the quarterback that time, recognizing the quarter blitz, getting the ball out of there, and picking up the first down.
Ball on the 31-yard line. The pass falls incomplete. Galloway was the intended receiver on the play.
Boy, that was a big hit. I'm not surprised at all he couldn't hold on to that one.
Misses the receiver, and it's incomplete. Thomas was his intended target.
Set. Hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Loads it up, looking end zone. And the pass is incomplete.
You know, as a receiver, especially in the end zone, I love those high balls where you had a chance to go up and make a play, but that was a little too high.
Set. Hey. Hey, hey. Hey.
He drops the easy pick.
Not really sure about that call. I know the coaches in this league are getting a lot more aggressive, going for it on 4th down, but I don't know why they kept the offense out there that time.
And he breaks it for a big gain and the first down.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
He didn't get back to the line. Nothing doing on that play.
Go with the ground attack. You got to take it to him.
2nd and long situation. Hit and dropped behind the line. Back to the line, but nothing more. The catch is made, and he's knocked out at the 39-yard line.
Why don't you show the defense what a finely tuned machine you are?
Moss is back deep to return.
This defense might work.
Set. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Takes it out left. He's got room. He lost yardage on the play. Mike Cole.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Now it's 2nd and 15.
Set. Hey.
Here comes the heat.
The key to playing defense is getting good penetration. If you can make that quarterback move around sometimes, even if you don't get to him like they did on that play, you can still disrupt an offense.
The catch is made. Avoids the tackle by stepping out at the 22-yard line.
And you could see the defense that time. They knew exactly where those first down chains were. They were going to allow some underneath passes that then came up and made the tackle, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Big play that time.
Fumble! He scoops it up.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
First down and 10. The catch is made.
Bang the ball up in there. Those safeties will start to cheat up, and that's when you can go over the top.
McCoy picks up a yard on the play.
Keep this to the inside. You just need to run that clock down.
And the ball on the 48-yard line. Nothing doing on that play.
All you need to do here is run some clock. Run the football up the middle.
Buchanan makes the tackle.
If you don't like what you see with the defense, you can always audible into something else.
Moss is back deep to receive. And calls for the fair catch.
Call this defense here.
Right through his hands. He almost had the pick.
Well, now you know why that guy doesn't wear an 80 number. He is never going to be mistaken for a wide receiver with those hands.
This is a good one to call.
The catch is made, and he's knocked out at the 36-yard line.
Try this defense here.
It's first and 10. Look out, heavy pressure on him. And he drops the short pick.
Well, he really made about half a play on that one. That one should have been intercepted.
Try this play.
Set. Hey. Hey, hey.
Running out of time. The pass falls incomplete. Galloway was the intended receiver.
Set. Hey.
The catch is made.
Yeah, that's one of those balls that looks good in the stats for the quarterback because he gets a completion, but for this offense, it's going to bring up fourth down. Huge play defensively to make that stop.
Under heavy pressure.
This quarterback's a tough guy, but man, you don't ever want to see your quarterback take a shot like that. That kind of a hit can really change the complexion of a game.
Set. Up.
Here comes the heat. The pass is away. The catch is made. Hall drags him down to the ground.
Looks like there's room to the outside. Just make sure you keep it in bounds so the clock keeps on ticking.
Set.
Get this one to your halfback and let him drive it in the middle. Milk this drive for all it's worth.
Set. Up.
McCoy goes down after a gain of 2. pressure on him. Passes it downfield. Jackson was the intended receiver on the play.
Run the ball, get up slow, and keep the clock moving.
Handoff. Big opening to the left. Avoids the tackle. To the 10. Touchdown.
Good initial push that time by the guys on the offensive line, but he looked a little quicker than what I knew he was. That was a nice run.
And the point after is good. Akers gets set to kick it away. The kick is very short. Thomas takes the kick at the 15. Squares his shoulders.
Well, time isn't on their side anymore. They're going to have to get the ball down the field, get it in the end zone, and get it back quickly to have a chance.
First down and 10.
Set. Hut, hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Running out of time. And the pass is incomplete.
Yeah, he got rocked and the ball rolled. There was nothing left after that hit.
This is a good one to call.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
Under heavy pressure. The catch is made. By Bunkley.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Galloway was his intended target.
Try this play.
Set. Hut. Hut, hut.
He picks it off. At the 40. He's in open space. To the 20. He's in for the score.
Yeah, especially because that guy was playing defense, and that guy not only will pick you off, but he'll put points on the board. What a play.
Set. Hut.
The PAT is up and good. Akers looks ready to send it deep. It's a long, high kick. Thomas fields the kick at the 9.
All right, no time to fool around now. You have to get the ball into your star players' hands, and they have to create some big plays because time is really becoming a factor.
Set. Hut, hut. Hut, hut, hut.
He's going deep. The pass falls incomplete.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Set. Hut, hut. Hut, hut. Hut.
Here comes the heat. The defender tips it away. Galloway was the intended receiver.
Set. Hut, hut.
Clever play that time defensively. It looked like he was going to be open quickly for the catch and the first down. They closed in, made the tackle, and that brings up fourth down.
They hurry back to the line. Jackson is the return man. Takes it at the 25. He's brought down at the 26-yard line. McCoy picks up a yard on the play. Second down and 9. Our final in this one is the Eagles 58, the Redskins 24.